Well, hey everyone, we're back here with the old Tempo. Well, it's a Mustang, but I'm going to call it a Tempo from now on because I'd rather drive a Tempo. Got my coupe, got my Ford Tempo coupe sitting here. But anyways, I was running some questions by some people over the tube here to figure out some things. Since I'm really not a Ford expert, I really don't like Ford, but I keep picking them up for a reasonable price, so I keep driving them and gathering them. My big red Ford was $500, the War Wagon over there was $500, and this right here was $250. Hell, the motor alone's worth $500, well, maybe $250 at least. But, yeah, anyways, altogether the car's probably, I could probably sell the car for $1,000 easily, but I figure I'm actually going to probably redo this thing. I mean, it's got some stuff on it. I mean, it's got a Holly 4-barrel on it. It's got an L Brock, which one was it? Yep, RPM air gap intake on it. I don't know what kind of headers, just some short tube headers. I haven't taken the motor apart yet to figure out if there's anything on the inside. Over the next winter here, I'm probably gonna pull the motor out, put a different clutch in. The clutches definitely could use a better clutch, a better grabbing clutch. And I'll probably do a cam on that. I don't know if it doesn't already have one. Maybe some stuff in the heads, but definitely get a better ignition system, get rid of this stupid factory shit. But actually I got some questions. I'm trying to figure out, this car has been cobbled because it's supposed to have a 2.3 4-cylinder in it, but there's been some cobbled wiring here. I have no idea what wiring does what. The alternator is not charging. I don't know if the alternator is actually bad. The alternator don't look that old, but I don't know if it's still good or not yet. I know it ain't charging, but it's got, you know, wiring questionable because it's got like here's more leads that could go to an alternator. There's like, I can't remember, I had them here before dug out, but there's like 2 sets of leads for the alternator. Old set and like a set somebody wired in. I mean, there's fusible links because it's the stupid Ford shit. I would like to just basically rewire the fucking car. I don't know if anybody makes a wiring harness, like one of them simple ones that basically just gives you basic functions. Like, I just need enough for the car to run and be reasonably drivable. I don't need all the air conditioning shit and all the other stuff. I just need like the basic shit. Make it run. I don't know if anybody makes a wiring harness for these things. And actually I would like to ask another question, is if anybody knows any good sites, web pages for information about these cars, like specs, diagrams, also sites that sell parts. I need parts. Because I'd like to actually kind of redo the car, you know, as I go. The interior needs quite a bit of work. I mean, it's there, but it's all faded and some pieces are missing. But it needs bumpers. Rear bumper, yeah, I'll probably put the factory bumper back on, another one. And I gotta do some body work. But the front end, I don't know for sure. If anybody knows, will the 86 and up front ends fit on the 84s? Because if it would, there's a wrecking yard close to here that I go to. They got a whole bunch of the 86 and up hatchbacks where I can get good fenders and bumpers and hood and everything that would fit. So if they're interchangeable, if that's the case, I'd like to just put that style in here and get rid of this stupid dual sealed beam headlight system, because I can't buy any aftermarket parts for these headlights. You're stuck with the sealed beams. I haven't been able to find any nose cones or anything new. I know the other 80s, like 86 and up, they sell all sorts of parts for. It's hard to find parts for the 84 and down, I've been finding from the little bit of looking I've been doing. Rad support's shot, but I know there's a junk one I can get out of, because someone bent the fuck out of this one. Yeah, like anybody got any good sites or can get information for these things or find parts? I know they sell a lot of new parts for these things yet, or aftermarket parts, and that's what I'm looking for. Because yeah, here's the... This car was supposed to have the 2.3 liter. 2.3 liter. I think that's the right sticker. Pretty sure it is. Even if it was set up for a V8, still somebody hacked a bunch of shit through into here. But I still think this was still only a four banger car to begin with. It's not set up properly. Somebody hotched all the wiring, and I mean, like, we got like hunks in here that have been cobbled in, and I don't know what else. This red wire is definitely not factory. There's splices even on the wiper motors and shit. So I definitely need to go over some wiring, but I need to figure out why my alternator's not working. And if anybody knows any simple test run, I'm not a fucking mechanic really, but by nature I can fix things if I need to, but definitely don't know how to work on Ford shit. Ford shit's just foreign to me. I do not know a fucking thing. But if there's any easy way to test alternators, I mean, I've done the, you know, where you unhook it while it's running and the car stays running. The alternator's good. Well, I do that and it dies, but I'm not sure if that's the alternator or if some wiring's fucked up and it's not actually charging properly. So I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I got this bundle of wiring that I don't think should be all cobbled up right here in the corner. I'm not sure if that wiring harness right here is supposed to run right in front of the radiator like that. I mean, it's actually pinned in there. It's got plastic clips holding it there. And the radiator's back where it would have been sitting from factory. I would assume there's chunks of shit stuck in the wiring. Yeah, I'd rather just rewire this car if I could figure out a way to. If anybody sells wiring harnesses for them, like painless wiring harnesses or something like that. I know they do a lot of different things, but I haven't looked up for these yet. But oh, I'm sure I'm just rambling right now, but yeah. Need to help figuring out what fits this car, what I can do about some of the things on this car. Rear bumper, yeah, I haven't been able to find one. No aftermarket either, I haven't been able to find one. I'm assuming it's probably a $150 bumper, even if I bought a new used or a new one. But I haven't been able to find one, and I'm not sure if the 86 and up ones fit on the back if they're the same or not. I'm not a Ford person, I don't know these answers to these questions. Then I got to figure out how to get in my trunk, because someone lost the key and tried to fuck that up. So if the trunk lid might be fucked up, I have to figure out how to find a different trunk lid. I don't know where I can find one. I've never I don't think I've seen maybe one other notchback Mustang. Now somebody I know in town has one. Otherwise, all I see are the hatchbacks. I've never seen a convertible one of these in person. I guess one. But it was in the junkyard, and that's where I got my steering column out of, was the convertible 84. Otherwise, I've never seen these fuckers around anywhere. I always see the notch, or the hatchbacks, and they're always the 86 and up ones. I've never seen these ones. But yeah, if anybody knows or can give me some information, please do comment. I mean, I'm actually going to probably try and actually fix this car up and do something right with it. I mean, I do not like Ford, but I keep getting suckered into buying them because they're cheap. And, well, if I fix her up enough, I can probably sell it later for somebody else to have, and yeah. It's so tempting just to pull the motor and just throw this thing in the baler, but what I've been seeing, parts are not that expensive, so I'm not really... I'll probably fix her up. She goes fast. She hauls ass. A little bit more work. Find a posi for the rear end for this thing so I can get both tires going. I think we have something good going here. But yeah, we'll cut this video off. It's getting kind of long and I got things to do, so have a good day, everybody.